Yo, what's up, guys? Dante here, back with another video. Today, we are going to be reacting to Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Now, this is the sequel to Ghostbusters Afterlife. And Ghostbusters Afterlife is a sequel to Ghostbusters 2. Yeah. Let's go ahead and check this out. It came out 10 hours ago. It's already got 836,000 views. Let me fix my camera. Why am I slanted? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, let's go ahead and check this out. I love Ghostbusters. Unpopular opinion. I actually liked the 2016 Ghostbusters. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I thought it was all right. It wasn't as bad as people made it out to be. Um, is it kind of corny and cheesy? Yes. Was it as funny as the first two? That's debatable. I mean, um, humor is subjective, right? So what you find funny, I might not find funny, and vice versa. But I actually liked the movie. It was all right. Um, I don't believe that movie deserved the hate it got, but I also understand from a fan base perspective. I understand why people would be like up in arms about it. Um, I don't know. Maybe if it was done better, you could have done more of it. You could have done like a separate timeline of just the female Ghostbusters, but it didn't happen. The movie bombed, and now I guess we're in a timeline where we have five Ghostbuster movies. Who would have thought we would have ever? Who would have thought after the second movie we would have got any more Ghostbusters movies? But yeah, let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and get into this trailer for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. All right, let me get my buttons ready. I always like to find stuff. All right.
We're gonna need.
All right, here we go. Whoa, what the hell is that? All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's get it. Come on. Stop buffering.
We're gonna need all the help we can get.
Let's get to work.
Tall, dark, and horny at 12 o'clock.
What?
Tall, dark, and horny at 12 o'clock.
What the hell is that? Okay.
I've been waiting 40 years for this.
They called themselves Ghostbusters. According to these hacks, they saved the world. No eyewitnesses.
Look at young Bill Murray.
And who is found to carry the torch?
Or
Descendants
semi-young Bill
of
Murray.
Egon Spengler. You have a miner hanging out the side of a moving vehicle, firing a laser gun indiscriminately.
Has a proton pack.
It's completely safe.
I wouldn't say completely safe.
The Ghostbusters
Are finished.
right. Well, overruled.
Sustained.
Thank you. All right, so one thing I noticed is, so I guess it became like a family thing now instead of just like four friends. I think what were they in the first movie? Were they like friends? I'm not familiar with the relationships. I know they were like working together, and then they added Ernie Davis's character later on. He becomes part of the crew, but I don't think they were all. I think they all knew each other. I don't think they were all friends, or maybe they. I guess they ended up friends in the second one. But this just from looking at this seems like a more family oriented Ghostbusters. Um, I guess that's what happened at the end of Afterlife. I still got to see Afterlife. I wanted to go see it. I just never got around to seeing it, and I don't know what it's. I guess it streams on Paramount, right? Which I don't have. I don't have Paramount Plus, so I'm gonna have to figure that out because I do need to watch that before I watch this. Will it be in theaters? I hope so, but I can't guarantee anything.
Right. Well, overruled.
Sustained.
Thank you.
You
Back
the weird
in
guy
New
who buys
York.
strange old things?
Correct on both counts.
Hey, golly, what is his name in real life? What is his name in real life? I can't remember. I can't remember his name.
Buddy, you just hit the
Hey, it's you. I forgot his name. He did the movie Stupor. I don't know if anyone remember that movie from a couple years ago. I think he played like some kind of taxi driver who was also who was like it was him and Batista. I remember that, and it was like some buddy cop stuff. Yeah.
jackpot.
What is it?
Better question is,
Hey,
what's
he's in the
inside
suit.
of it?
A lot of people in this. Wait, who is that? Is that who is that? Right? Who's that black girl? Is that who is that? It looks like China Anne McClain. I don't know. Maybe she looks like her. I'm not saying that's her, but it looks like her. Frog bit. Let me guess. He lost his head.
An unimaginable evil, commanding an army of ghosts.
Did he put the horns on his head? Oh, I thought that was like he was like turning a dial or something. I didn't know that was the horns. So that's the tall, dark and horny dude. Ah, I get it. Okay. It took me this long to figure that joke out. Insane.
It's the power to kill by fear
Damn.
itself.
Like, literally scared to death?
We might be looking at a second ice age.
We're gonna need all the help we
Oh
can get.
shoot.
Let's get to work.
Hey,
Can I be of any help?
Ernie Hudson. Why did I call him
In
Ernie Davis?
uniform.
Hey, and that's
Yeah.
old girl. Yo, she was. Damn. I was getting ready to. I was getting ready to pause at that, but then I saw the ghost and I was like, let me let that run before I pause. So that's oops, I went too far.
Can I be of any help?
So right there on the left, on the right, that's old girl. She was the receptionist? I forgot her name. Yeah, but she was bad though, and she still look good now. So I guess they just got it now. With like everybody that worked before with them is a Ghostbuster, which is cool. I don't have no problem with it. But I don't know.
Melnitz in uniform. Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna. Man, that shit gives
There's
me.
something strange.
I don't know why that. Hey, the steak puff marshmallow
There's
thing.
something weird.
Guy.
Who are people gonna call?
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
We're the Ghostbusters. Can I tell you something else? What? Buster makes me feel good. Makes me feel good.
They took that from the first movie. That was from the first movie with the little statues.
Can I tell you something else?
They came to
What?
life, the little gargoyle statues. They
Buster
did the
makes me
same
feel
thing.
good. Makes me feel good.
I knew when they were looking at it. Who is that?
Heads up. Tall, dark, and horny at 12 o'clock.
Ooh, okay, they got drones out this beach. All right. That
Yeah.
Oh my god, March 22nd. There's a lot of stuff coming out in March. Okay. Okay, that's the thing. All right, looks all right. It looks all right. What do I think? I like. I like it. It looks interesting, but I gotta watch Afterlife to see if I truly want to watch this. Cause I mess with some Ghostbusters. I like pretty any kind of '80s movie. I love '80s movies, man. Anything '80s, early '90s. Those are some of my favorite types of movies. Um, so I've seen the ghost. Like I said, I saw 2016. So I've seen all the Ghostbusters up until Afterlife. I still gotta watch that. But so one thing I noticed is it's doing that thing again, like Dominion, Jurassic World Dominion, and Star Wars, and like any property that came out like the early '80s or mid '80s, early '80s, '90s, early '90s. When they make like a sequel or like a continuation to it, they always have this tendency to try to bring everyone back from the original, and I guess for nostalgia purposes to boost ratings. But I don't know. I've seen it so many times. It's like it gets kind of played out. You didn't have to bring. I'll say it like this. It, I like it, but I don't like it. But you'd have to. We gotta wait till the movie comes out to see if it actually mean anything. If it's not just, oh, we're gonna bring these guys in for 5 to 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then they're gone, or is it like they're gonna be an integral part of the movie? Like for this one, it feels like they're gonna use them to actually team up and beat that demon. Um, but I don't know. I just kind of wish these movies would kind of kind of stand on your own. You know what I'm saying? What I would have loved to see, like I said, I got to see Afterlife. What I would have loved to see is to just have the two siblings and like two more of their friends become Ghostbusters. Just have like a teenage Ghostbusters. You know what I'm saying? Don't make it like a family affair. You know what I mean? And I guess what happens in this makes sense because of what happened in the last movie. Like I said, I still have to see Afterlife in order to see if this is warranted. I don't know. I mean, it's not a bad thing if it's a family affair thing, but it's like I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I don't know. Let's check out some of these. Good God, the first comment. Busting makes me feel good. That line never gets old. I mean, yeah. I mean, if this, I mean, this line, there was no problem with the line until like 2010, and then it's like, oh, now everyone uses it as like a joke. Busting. What the? Okay. Um, what's this? I waited 40 years for this. Peck really rubbing it in, especially for any of us that were born the same year the movie came out. I was born October 1984, and I'll be hitting the big 4-0 this year, and I'll be doing it alongside my favorite movie. Ghostbusters hit something special inside me. It's a connection to something special that I hold tender in my heart. As the years go on, and as I age the same way my movie heroes do, I'll still value this connection and celebrate it in as many ways as I possibly can. Life requires us to be an adult sometimes. But I think it's obvious what the preface is, right? Being a kid at heart can really make the hardship of adult life a lot easier. Facts. You are completely right, Brett. And okay, he saw it in '84. Um, well, of course he was too late. He was born in '84. But you can bet I was there in '89 to see the sequel. Oh, '89. Wow. Okay. That was 2 years before I was born. So the sequel, the two movies that had already been out before I was even born. Um, this is definitely look like it will be the best Ghostbusters sequel. Plus, it looks fun, charming, and entertaining. Something sorely missing for today's cinema. Yeah. No eyewitnesses. The entire city saw a 200-foot marshmallow man and the Statue of Liberty walking down the street. That's one thing I want to see. Is I want to see if they have like if they have like any callbacks to that. Because the worst thing you can do with some of these like reboots and sequels is they'll kind of have it where like the like everyone else in the world kind of has like a big O moment. I know that reference went way over some of y'all. Big O was an anime back in the day. It's a big mecha anime. Essentially, what it was about was this guy, what was his name, Roger, and he fought in a big mecha. The thing is, he would fight the mechas in the city, where that their whole like everyone that lived in the city, that all their memories were wiped out from this weird event like 20 years prior, and he has to find out what happened to the city and what caused the event. Essentially, what I'm saying is, I hope there's like I don't know, they're walking around town and you'll see like posters, or there'll be like a news clip and it'll be like, oh, like such and such is anniversary of the Marshmallow Man or the Statue of Liberty, something like that, or the back in '84 there was that is the anniversary of that storm. I would hope they do something like that because it comes out this year. Technically, this is the is that right, 40, the 40th anniversary of Ghostbusters. That makes sense. From Ant-Man to Ghostbuster, Paul Rudd is full of surprises. I mean, to be fair, he just gets to. If we're being honest, he gets to be himself in most of his movies. That's a but. Um, I'm so happy the cute little marshmallows of destruction are back. The movie I've waited for since I was 5 years old, now 37. Yeah, busting makes me feel good. They got Bill Murray to come back twice in a row. That's a miracle right there. What? Okay, I didn't know anything about his public image. I hate when I don't know if this person posted it 3 times or it just randomly posted 3 times. I've had that happen before. I've posted something and it'll post multiple times. Uh, Love the drone trap concept. They no longer can just fly away. Yeah, I like that too. I like how they're incorporating new technology into the traps, which it should be expected. Um, okay. Um, Honestly, the ghost catcher on the drone is such a cool idea. Yeah, I mean, you can get so creative with technology nowadays. You can make so much cool, dope technology, so much traps. Um, Paul Rudd's better off outside of Marvel for a while. Movie looks insane. I mean, the beat. Look, everyone. I think the thing with the Marvel movies, and I've said this before, not on camera, but I've said this in private. Um, People always give them credit for making this big overarching universe with the movies, but even you got to admit, and Marvel and Disney they have to be honest with themselves. There is no way that there's no way they actually had a contingency plan for 20 years of movies. That is impossible. There's no way because everything would have to go right. You'd have to make sure all the actors were alive in order to play the roles all the way up until Endgame, and then everything that's happened further. I'm sure when they started out, they put out a few movies. They probably had like a tentative plan, and it wasn't for 22 movies. I'm pretty sure it was probably for like I don't know, like 5 or 6 movies, and then it blew up. And I think what happened was when Guardians exploded, that's when the MCU really took off, and then it was like, oh, people actually like this. Let's keep doing it, and it got all the way to Endgame, and that should have been it. Marvel could make more stuff, but everything ain't got to be part of the same timeline. You know what I'm saying? like I guess they've gotten so used to doing it they can't do it any other way. Just make a standalone movie, or if you want to make a sequel or a trilogy or something, then make it. But it don't got to be part of the MCU. All right. Is there anything else? There's a lot of nostalgia. I was 9 when Ghostbusters first came out. I'm going to have faith that as long as the original crew and cast are in it, it will maintain much of its original essence, which had me hooked in the first place. I didn't who I noticed wasn't in this? What's his name? What's his name? Um Dan Aykroyd. That's not the guy I'm talking about, but that's the dude that was in the movie. I couldn't get his name right. I couldn't remember his name. Dan 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 Aykroyd, Ernie Hudson, not Ernie. I called him Ernie Davis. Ernie, that's the football player. Ernie Hudson, Bill Murray, and I could never remember the other guy's name for the life of me. He just never because he was surrounded by the other three guys. They were bigger names. Um, what is his name? I can't remember his name. Y'all know his name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Little Giants. Little little what is it? Treehouse. Little shop of horrors. Um, Honey, I Shrunk the Kid. What is his name? Spaceballs. What is his name? I know y'all know who I'm talking about. I didn't see him in the trailer. Maybe he shows up. I don't know. Um, I think yeah. Bill Murray in a good mood. How can that be? Now I'm really excited watching this. And Janine as a Ghostbuster finally. Hey, watch Mojo. Has it been years? Didn't Afterlife was only like 2 years ago or 3 years ago. I mean, it wasn't that long ago. This is how you integrate new heroes into an existing franchise with time, with respect. Yeah, I mean, as long as you give them purpose and they're not just like an Easter egg, then yeah, then cool. I have no problem with it. And the fact is, the movies try to give them stuff to do, but it's just like we understand why you gave them that arc. It's just so they have a whole arc where it's just them. So I mean, that's cool. Like I said, you can do it. I'd rather you not. But if you're gonna do it, give them a lot to do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was a good trailer. I like it. There's been some fire trailers the last couple of days I reacted to. Was pleasantly surprised. Yeah. So that what is going on with Snoop Dogg? Okay. Anywho, this is just some weird stuff on it. All right, cool. So anyway, that is my reaction for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire official trailer in HD. Apparently, they had to highlight that. I guess. Anywho, as always, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.